Hey y'all, it's Genesis. How are y'all doing today? It's a pleasure to be back with you. I'm gonna turn this down, it sounds so loud. Um, I hope everybody's doing wonderful. I went down, I want to tell you guys about this. It was really weird. Okay, so I went outside, got some nature yesterday, and I went down to the river and I was walking along the bank, and there's this big concrete tunnel. I don't know, it's some kind of water comes in, water flows through it to the river. Anywho, so I'm standing on this big concrete tube. It's big. If I could get inside of it, that was full of water. I could. It was bigger than me, right? Standing up, and I'm like 5'5". So I'm standing on it. I'm just looking down, and I was looking. The water's dark. I can't really see in it. And then all of a sudden, I started seeing like white circles, and I was like, "What is that?" And let me tell you what, I've never in my whole life seen anything like this. I get to look in and I realize it's a bunch of catfish, like a bunch, like hundreds, and they're just lined up and just stacked up on top of each other, just opening their mouth. And that was what I was seeing, like the little white things was the inside of their mouth. And I was like, what are they doing? Anyway, and they just stayed there. They didn't, like, I sat there in amazement for, I know, every bit of 15 minutes, just like, what are they doing? Well, I don't know what they're doing, and they stayed there, and I just found it to be extremely odd. Okay, later that day, I go somewhere else. I'm in the woods. I left the river, and I go to a friend's property of mine, and they have a creek, and I was out there just walking in the creek because the water, there's no, it's not high, there's no water like rushing. Oops. Anywho, so I'm just walking around in there, enjoying the shade and stuff, and just having a good day, meditating, doing me. I need to get in touch with nature. And so I'm standing there. There's some water there too. It's not deep like the river, like you can wade through it, you know. And I look it down, and there's minnows. Of course, there's minnows, and there's just a bunch of them, like 20 or 30. Not as many catfish, not as many as there were catfish, because the catfish were like stacked up on each. It was insane. Like they're just, and this water was clear. Just lined up right at the bank. Just little, they were just sitting in there, just at the bank, just facing me. Like I was looking at them and they were looking at me, and I was like, what is going on with these fish? So, it was just insane. Anywho, so I come home and of course I look it up, and it has something to do with like it has something to do with feminine energy. Just really feminine energy. And fish represent like the subconscious and they can be shapeshifters. It has to do with emotions, of course, because they're in the water. I don't know. I just thought it was super cool. If anybody else has any thoughts or opinions about that, let me know down there in the comments, please. I would love that. And tell me what you guys have been doing outside. If you've gotten outside and done any grounding or got to walk around or do anything, I'd love to hear about what you guys do, so I could give it a go. Anybody into disc golf? I'm not, but it looks cool. Anywho, so let's get into this reading. You know why we're here. It is a collective reading, a general collective reading. So what does that mean? We're not going to square peg it, round hole it, okay? If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and it's okay. Just leave what doesn't. Just take what does and leave the rest behind, okay? I don't really want to use these cards. You know what? We're going to grab some different cards. How about that? I want to grab just some general energy. I'm just gonna start pulling cards and see where it takes us, because that makes me happy. I didn't do any readings yesterday, so that was weird. I didn't even like work. This, you know, I do this because I like hanging out with you guys, and but I haven't done any real readings. These are real readings. I'm sorry. I haven't done any other readings. I did talk to a couple of my regular clients this morning, and that was wonderful. What do you guys do for a living? I'm an ascension coach. I help people with spiritual awakenings. I help people do. I'm an ordained minister, like a spiritual advisor, a spiritual counselor. Anyways, I do personal readings. If you'd want one, you can contact me through my email. It'll be in the description box below. And if not, you know, well, that's awesome too. I'm glad you guys showed up though. I feel so much more at peace now that I got out there in some nature. I definitely needed it. All right, the number 42, 11, and 31 could be important, or 1131. We have release. So It's time to let go of some things. This has a knife on it, so cut away the things that are weighing you down. It's time to let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve our most high good. Maybe do some toxin, like a detox, a spiritual detox. Everything, just cleanse yourself all the way around. Like yesterday, that's what that was for me, is so I could get out in nature, get out of this dense vibration that we just live in. Like, I don't live in a big city, but you know, just the density of people, population, just everybody in all of their frequencies, and how it can I don't know if you guys are, you know, if you are healers or readers, or you know, just empaths and highly sensitive and in tune with other people's energies. You just got to go outside sometimes. You just got to be away from people so you can just get, you know, reattuned. You just got to be barefoot and do all the good things so you can get back to back to that good spot. We also have talisman, so good luck charms, maybe amulets. Maybe we need to, I don't know, some bracelets, some necklaces, skeleton keys could be important. Maybe you have a key, maybe you are a key, maybe you've unlocked something. Maybe if you release some things that no longer serve you, something will be unlocked. I don't know. We have earth here as well. So you could be an earth sign. This could be about an earth sign. I don't know. Maybe going and get grounded as you release will, you know, be good luck for you. Let's see what else we got, guys. We'll grab some cosmic insights. Challenges, make a decision, work on inner healing, release, let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you, or just do some inner work. You know, follow your triggers back to where they started from the very beginning of it all. You know, why did that insecurity pop up? Why does your eye twitch when Karen says a certain phrase or something? You know, I don't know. We all have our things, and we all have our stuff to work on. I really feel like I just feel so at peace today. I'm so glad you guys are here. I think go outside, guys. Just go. Like, seriously, just go sit by a tree for a little while. I think it could change, you know, your whole mindset on things that is too many. It's too many. Divorce, experiencing breakup. So we have a separation, a breakup, or divorce. So somebody needs to make a decision about releasing those people, places, and things. Maybe those people are the toxic things you need to release. And somebody needs to work on inner health or inner healing. Is somebody going through a breakup, experiencing one? Maybe they're being broken up with. I don't know. I'm sorry if that's what's going on, but it looks like this is for your most high good, for sure. These cards say it's to help. And I know sometimes we never want to hear that, like everything happens for a reason. Well, you know, or it's for our own good. But it is, though, a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sometimes, I'm sure there were warnings before the breakup, before the divorce, before it got this bad to where it had to turn into such a dramatic situation. I'm sure there was warnings before you even got involved with this person. You know, the red flags that you ignore will always come back to bite you later. And so maybe you were hypnotized with the rose-colored glasses on, and now we're here doing this, and that's okay, because we all have done it, and it's all a part of it, and you will get through this, and this too shall pass, and you'll be better off for it. Most definitely, guys. Anything else out of here? Anything else? But they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. So if you are in separation or going through a divorce or a breakup, or somebody moved out or whatever, or you're not talking to somebody right now, expect to hear from them soon. So I don't know if that's good or bad, or if that's what you want, because, you know, you got to release some things. But sometimes you got to release things too, so they can, you know, if you let it go and it comes, if you love it and let it go and it comes back, then it's yours. And, or however that saying goes. I don't know if that's how that works, but sometimes letting people miss you works out well. Just letting them go have their space, letting them realize that the grass is only greener because it's fake, or, you know, let them do what they want to do, so they can find their own answers on their own. It's not for us to make those choices for people, but letting them come to their own conclusions and letting it be theirs, and not that we force them or beg them or we chase them, and they're just doing it to do it because they just, you know, they just want the situation to be over with or to end, so they just cave. Because I know that's a whole thing with some people too. Just let them go. Let them do what they want to do, and then they'll figure it out. And if it's not be with you, then it's okay. Because of the way I see it, like, okay, like make a list of all the qualities that your husband or your wife, you know, in your mind, if you were to get married, like what kind of qualities would your husband or your wife or your lifelong partner, your forever person have? You know, they would be emotionally supportive. They would actively listen. They would you know, they would help you create that safe place. They would be your safe place. They would be loving, caring, nurturing. They'd be your cheerleader, your therapist. They'd be all the things that you need. You know, they'd be a good provider, a protector, you know, whatever's on your list, right? So if this is somebody who's, oh, and they would be with you, right? Like, you would get married and your relationship would last, and it wouldn't be in and out, back and forth, hot and cold, correct? They wouldn't make you cry. They wouldn't make you chase them. Those are things they definitely wouldn't do, right? So if you were in a relationship, or you're going through a breakup, or you keep going through someone's in and out of your life, back and forth, and they make you cry all the time, and they make you, you know, doubt your self-worth, and they make you feel less than, when it's really them being insecure, or they trigger your insecurities, but nobody's helping, nobody's working on, like, fixing that, like, you know, working through the, you know, why do I feel this way, and, you know, and then there's not forgiveness, and you're not forgiving, you know, like, if it's not a good place, then that's not your forever person. That's not your husband. That's not your wife, because your husband or your wife would not leave you crying. They would not hurt your feelings. They would listen when you talked. They would care about your feelings. They would provide for you. They wouldn't cheat on you, right? These are all things that in your mind, this is what your husband and wife would not do. So if your current partner or somebody you were just with is doing that, that is not your husband or your wife. So, like, ever, it's not. They done showed you. They're not doing husband and wife stuff. So they're not that. So let it go. In fact, hanging on to that and crying, I mean, you should cry and you should process your feelings. Let me take that all the way back. You should definitely process your feelings. You know, you're allowed to have a broken heart and to grieve and go through it. But, like, chasing them and trying to make something work and all that, they already showed you that they're not your husband or your wife. They've showed you. Probably more than once. Most of the time, that's how these relationships work. Don't do it anymore. Like, just don't. They've already showed you. Just, that's not it. You're holding up your own blessing. You're blocking your own blessing. You're keeping yourself from your own peace by giving these people more and more chances. By steadily walking into that glass door. You know it's going to hurt, and you know it's there. Stop walking into it. Just because you can't see it. They've already, I mean, if somebody shows you who they are, believe them. And people don't change because people don't change, really, unless they absolutely want to. And most of them it's because something traumatic's happened, or because a man's met his mission. Anywho, I'm all close to you. Let me hop off my soapbox, okay? That's just how I feel about it. You know, everybody's just hurt out here, hurting each other. Everybody takes everything so personal. Like, it's so personal. Like, why did they do this to me? They didn't. They didn't do it to you. They didn't wake up today and be like, let me go get them. Let me figure out what. Nobody's putting that much thought into stuff. Like, it's not like, I hate to, you know, bust it to all y'all. Like, you're really not that important. With two other people. People are only worried about themselves. That's why we talk about the ego and why the ego has to die. Because they're worried about me, what I can get from a person. What can they do for me? How can I get ahead? They don't care about your feelings. Obviously, they're showing you that over and over and over again most of the time. So they're not doing it to you, they're just doing it. And they're doing it from an unhealed place, from pain, from a place of pain, from something traumatic whenever they were younger, or a bad relationship, or somebody's cheated on them, or their childhood was horrible, or their parents, they didn't have both parents. What the list goes on and on. We all have every last one of us has all of our stuff, right? And it's if you choose to heal from it, if you choose to do the work, and you have to do it. Like, nobody else can do it for you. No, there's no putting band-aids on this shit. It's not how it works. Not at all. You can't just keep going to work about it. Like, that was my go-to. I'm just gonna go to work. You can't. Eventually it all comes up, and it just bubbles out everywhere, and it's a whole mess. And you're forced to deal with these things. You're just forced to. Anywho, so there's that. Let me grab some cards and tell you some more stuff, okay, guys? If you're still here, hi. I am here to help. I hope to help anyway. I just want you guys to see things. I just want your perspectives to get out, to zoom out, so you can see the bigger picture. And how, yeah, that's that. All right, what's the tea? Do we want what's the tea? I want these. We're gonna pull a couple of these first, then we'll get to what's the tea. All right, so you got some challenges, some decisions need to be made. Either you or somebody you know has to make a decision. There's a divorce or a breakup. Either you're going through it, you're about to go through it, or you just went through it, because these are all past, present, future. They're timeless. And, but don't worry, because they'll be back soon. That's reassuring. And it could be if you want them back, and if it's something you want to build on. Yeah, if that's what you want. What does collective need to know? What does collective need to know? Oh my goodness, what does collective need to know? Pride came out in reverse. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. That came out in reverse and it fell over on they'll be back. We also have relationships. So maybe somebody's swallowing their pride. Maybe somebody, maybe somebody's realizing the error of their ways. Maybe they've made a decision and they've done the healing, and they've done the releasing of the people, places, and things that maybe had been a hindrance to your relationship. Maybe there was other codependencies from other places, maybe siblings, other exes, parents. I don't know. There could have been anything there. Relationship. I'm attracted to those people who serve my highest good. Okay, so pride in reverse and that. So either you or somebody in your life has decided to put their pride down. They're going to be coming back, and they want to be with somebody who serves their most high good. So that's you. So you're inspired, or it's them, and you guys are inspiring each other to grow, heal, and evolve, which is beautiful. It's had cards fall out. So we got fear on its side. It says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love, and that's on its side. So that kind of has me right there with the pride and the upside down. Fear come out on its side, so I feel like there's still fear. There is, but this person or you are trying to overcome it. You're trying to push through it and live in the energy of love. No matter what the outcome is, just come at the situation with love, like unconditional, real love. I love this for you guys. We have delight. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we invoke in others. Okay, so this goes hand in hand with, the fear card, where you're trying to live in the energy of love. You're working to get there. I think you or this person or both of you, you're eliciting these feelings of delight and joy and bliss and ecstasy from each other, even while creating them together. And it's only making more and more and more, only raising your frequency. How beautiful. Number 19 could be significant. Adversary. I was going to say adversary. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Okay, that can go right here with the challenges, because it is. Challenges, and they are. Adversity, things pushing you, they make you test your resolve. They make you act in your true form. I've always heard people say, like, you shouldn't get married to somebody unless you've seen them, like, broke, hungry, angry, stuff like that. Like, when you're put in these challenging predicaments, then you show your true character. It shows who you truly are, who you are without your mask, when you can't control it. But it also teaches us to learn, to overcome things, to see things from higher perspectives, to get better understandings, to work better with other people, to find, creative solutions to our problems, whatever that may be. So, no doubt. One more card because I fell out. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Somebody wants to come back, but they know that they can't change the past. They're dealing with challenges. They're trying to heal. And we're going to pull some tarot on this. I feel like I don't want to find out what they did. Do you want to find out the tea? All right, let's find out what this person did. Yeah. There's a lot of regret. They're sad about what they did, and that came out towards divorce. So there we go. They may be getting readings on you because we just had divination abuser pop out of the deck right there. So they may be getting a lot of readings on you to figure out where you're at, how you're moving, who's in your life, because you guys aren't together right now. You guys, okay, let's find out. What did Collective's person do? What did Collective's person do? What did Collective's person do? Well, they were digging dirt. They were looking for dirt on you, or vice versa. They were trying, and Karmic's friends was sticking on the side. So they were trying to find something wrong. They were trying to poke holes in your relationship. They were looking for the red flags that weren't there. They were trying to find why though. But why? Well, I think we need tarot. Why would they do that? Because they're a waste of time. They're wasting time. They're stuck. There's no change. Things were limited. They were digging up dirt. They wanted something to change. So it sounds like they wanted an escape, and they were trying to find one by digging up dirt. And that right now, and now they still are too, because it came out on divination abuser. So they're still looking for dirt. They're trying to find your flaws. They're trying to find what's wrong with, and they're just stuck. They can't figure out what to do. I think this is them now. I don't think they were digging up dirt on you during the relationship. I think. Okay. Well, we got ego came out. Hurt ego. Ego getting in the way of the relationship. Okay, so I feel with that pride up there, I feel like that's a thing. Their ego is getting in the way of the relationship. Maybe yours too. Somebody's fishing for comments. So either they're checking your social media, seeing, who's posting, comments, or they're posting comments, trying to get a rise out of you. Or maybe y'all are in contact, and their pride and their ego, or maybe their ego during the time when you guys were in the relationship, maybe they try to play games like to make you jealous, or to see how serious you were, to like test to see if you'd get upset if there was other people of the opposite sex around, or to tell you that other people were messaging them, or to make it look like you had to chase or compete for them. And I feel like you did not chase or compete, because because there was a breakup. You released them. Because they were wasting your time. Is that what it was, Collective? They were testing you. Their ego and their insecurities got in the way of it. Tell me more. Tell me more. We got thief, robbed, losses, theft, or emotional. So they were emotionally robbing you. Maybe like physically robbing you. Maybe they were stealing from you. And emotionally, I feel like this is more emotional. They were wasting your time. They were trying to dig up dirt. They're trying to dig up dirt now. They're trying to find out what you're doing now. Tell me more. Force things on you. They force their way. They use force to get what they want. So this is a person who was way in their ego, trying to force things on you. They wanted things their way. They wanted the relationship their way. What they said goes. And you just cut your losses. They're coming back though. So you need to know this person sounds like trash, and you're going to reject them. Or they made you feel rejected with that emotional loss. No, uninterested. You are uninterested in this person coming back. And they're going to try and force their way on you. Be careful, Collective. It feels like this person's no good. Tell me more. So they may try to, force their way back into your life. They're watching you digging up dirt. It feels, I haven't got a stalker card out here, but it feels kind of stalker-ish. Impersonator, wants to be you, acts like you, dresses like you, looks and copies you. So this is somebody who tries to be like you. They like your vibe. They want to be like you. Or they tried to get their, the other people they were talking to be like you. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's the cards that fell out. We have obsessive lover. So dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. And then don't worry, because they don't have a car. They're having car issues, either that broke down or it got repoed or something, because they're too busy watching you. Trying to be you. Trying to force their way into your life. Be careful. They may have been trying to force the relationship how they wanted it. Maybe they wanted a poly relationship. Maybe you didn't, because I feel like they were testing you, like lots of tests. Trying to make you jealous, trying to make you question yourself. Like, I feel like this person was trying to make you, like, I think they may have had self-esteem issues and they were trying to make you feel some type of way. Let's find out what this person's intentions are. What's this person's intentions with the collective if they're coming back? Curious. I'm intrigued and want to learn more. They want to watch you. Dishonesty. I will withhold information from you for my benefit. So they're curious about what you're doing. They like how you move. Your divine energy collective has them hooked. But they're toxic. They're unhealthy. They're possessive. And they will force their whatever. They just want to force their way on you. They want things their way. They want the relationship their way. They want to make the rules. They want to do what they want to do. They don't care about your feelings. They just want you to be there so they can learn about you, because they're curious. It feels like you're a science project, which is, I don't mean that, I don't mean no disrespect, but it feels like that's what it is. Like, you are a science project to them. They just want to experiment with you. And it says self-love. You need to do some self-love over the summer. It's about self-love right now. Self-love, growth. I don't think you need to do anything with this person. They're watching you. They don't have a car, though. Thank God. You're completely uninterested. You do not care, not nan about this situation. Oh, okay, please don't come out hard. I was thinking twin flames was going to pop out, and I was like, please don't let this be your twin flame who's just, like, doing the most. Like, they're just in karmic energy. And we all were, and it's fine, and you guys are separated, and maybe they need to be learning during this time of separation. It didn't pop out, so okay. It just kept showing its face, and I was like, please, is this really? Is this really? Anything else I need to know out of this deck? They're watching. They're watching. They're inspecting, spying on you. You guys are kind of, you're avoiding them. They're at a stalemate. You don't want them to come near you. You're not giving them any attention, but you are their wish fulfillment. You are their wish fulfillment, and you're trying, stay over there. Stay over there. Things may be falling apart for them. Like, they don't have a car, and that may be why they're wanting to get back near you. They're trying to force their way in on you because you may have more than they do, and they, deception, temptation. They're going to try and tempt you with, I don't know, maybe the sex was fire. I don't know. Or something. I don't think they have a lot to offer, but they're going to be deceptive. Dishonesty's out here. Deception's out here. They are just, I think they want to force their way in on you. They're obsessive. They're watching. This is somebody who is not healthy. Unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. I think you already see them for who they are, and you don't want no part of it. So not only are they spying on you in real life, like your social media, maybe coming by your house, even if they ain't got a car, maybe they're borrowing somebody's car, they're watching you. They have mutual friends watching you. They're asking mutual friends about you. They're trying to figure out what you got going on, where you're going, who you're talking to. I think they're really, really concerned, with who you have chemistry with. They want to know who you are having passion with. They want to know, or maybe they had an epiphany. Maybe they had a breakthrough about who you were, but it still seems like they're going to be deceptive. They got guilt. They're self-sabotaged, but they're concerned about who you're talking to, what you got going on. There's memories, nostalgia. They're thinking about all the times, all the good old times, feeling guilty about it. And we got distanced, retreat, or time out. So you guys may be at a distance from each other physically, and maybe that's why they're carless and they can't get to you. But they're trying to, and they're watching you in every possible way that they can, because they're carless right now. So that's a relief. And that may be adding to, the toxicity of it all, the wanting to watch you, the wanting to know, because they can't just hop in their car and come over. That's why they're so curious. It's why they need to know what's going on. They're driving themselves crazy, and that's not good. So maybe this distance is good. Yeah, they wear lots of masks, but they're highly attracted to you. The passion is hot. You guys had, and you were closed off, guarded, and resistant from this person. This person could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or you could be. There's just a lot of, it's hot. Like you guys, that's what it is. That you guys just had a lot of passion. The chemistry was off the charts. And this person does not want you to give that away from anybody. And they will want to come force their, I don't want to say force their way on you, but they may want to force their way on you. Like they may be that drawn to you. You're that much of their wish fulfillment. The attraction so strong. They're wanting to take action. They're wanting to move. There's a lot of, they're trying to. They don't have a car, or their car won't make it, or something's happening. So I don't know. Let's find out what the outcome is. And advice, okay? What is the outcome of this situation for collective? What's the outcome of this situation for my collective? What's the outcome? Okay, well, ooh, all right, we got a couple of cards out here. We got the Magician and the King of Swords and the Fool and the Nine of Swords. Lordy, lordy. This can go any way you want it to go. You have, the ball is definitely in your court. If you want this relationship to go, you can have it. This person, you could take a leap of faith. Take that leap of faith, step out, let the universe catch you. I don't think it's going to work. I mean, you have the tools you need to create the reality that you want. You do, but you need to make a choice. A choice, a decision. Isn't that, we have that card out here? Yeah, challenges, and make a decision. You have to make a decision. Do you want to allow this person back in your life? Do you want to deal with the divination abuse, the stalking, the unhealthiness, the possessiveness, the jealousy, the testing? You know, do you love them? You having to deal with all their insecurities because they won't deal with them, because they're not trying to heal. And it's all on some really good, like, it's that devil D is what it is. It's that toxic relationship sex, and that's what y'all have, and this person's stuck on it, and you very well may be too. But what do you want? Do you want sleepless nights, not eating well, poor mental health, anxiety, stress, mental fatigue, emotional fatigue? Do you want, insecurities to start being opened back up? Do you want new wounds that, you have to heal when you're, may not even be healed from all the wounds that you've had in your life, because most of us aren't. Do you want to go back to war emotionally, is what it looks like. This looks like this is no good. Or do you want to take that leap of faith and let the universe catch you? That one. You can go to the Nine of Swords, or you can go and trust in the universe. Start a whole new journey. Leave this where it is. It's done. It's over. Y'all are not together. There's a divorce. There's a breakup. Y'all are in separation. And there's distance between the two of you. You leave the toxicity behind. Go here. And have everything you need to create what you want. You do have, I feel like this is divine protection. King of Swords. I feel like this is angelic protection over you. Trying to guide you in the right way. This is somebody, or an angelic possession. Or angelic. Yeah. You got an angel around you, what I'm trying to say. This is somebody who's logical, rational. They're trying to keep you, they're making you not use your emotions, not to get tangled up in this messy mess, toxic, devil dig mess over here. All right? Use your logic and ration. Yeah. Because they want you to have a whole new beginning. What does the future hold for the collective? If they stay in separation, what does the future hold? Well, it looks like winning at all costs. You're going to fight for everything you want at all costs. If you stay in separation, it's still not done. There is going to be some challenges with this person. It's going to be hard to get disconnected from them all the way. But you're going to win. You're going to walk away to your four wands. They're going to want to fight, and you're just going to, you got protection, and you're going to walk away. You're going to leave all of it behind, and you're going to go to celebration, happiness, milestones, maybe a soul connection, maybe a soulmate, twin flame, I don't know, could be. You're going to hold back from this person. You don't want anything to do with them because your perspective is changing. Whole new view. It's zoomed out, and you want the sun. You want happiness. You want to enjoy this summer. You want to grow, heal, and evolve. And that's the truth that's at the bottom of that deck. What I told you was the truth. All right, now, what happens if collective revisits the situation with this person? 4 swords in reverse. No rest. No respite. No healing. No truth. King of Wands in reverse. So player energy. Somebody who likes to get attention from a lot of people. And gives a lot of attention to a lot of people. This is a lustful energy that is very, very loose with a sexual energy. They're non-committal. They're not emotionally available, emotionally intelligent. This is somebody who plays in your face and tells you they're not. This is a gaslighter. So the star reversed. Hopes, wishes, and dreams not coming true. Never coming true if you go to this person. They're going to make you, they're just, no wish fulfillment. No happily ever after. No sunshine. None at all. So, guys, you have a choice. You see your choice? You can have a cheater, a liar, and deceiver who's extremely possessive and toxic to you, doesn't want you talking to anybody else, and who wants to play games and make you feel extremely insecure about you because they're insecure about them, and that's why they need constant validation from everybody else. They gotta have all the attention from everybody in the village. They don't realize that they really are a king. They're a king, a whole king, and you are a queen, you know, emperor, empress. But they want to play out. They want to play with the peasants. They'd rather, you know, go hang out with the peasants and the gestures, you know, having them juggle for them. Yeah. What is? Because that's better. Hello. What is some advice for the collective? What's some advice for my dear collective who is shedding these toxic ways? Manifest. I have everything I need. The angels remind me that by filling my subconscious with thoughts and images of what you really want, and by speaking positively about these things, you will bring them into your real life and manifest your yes. They're telling you to manifest. Manifest your yes. Flood your mind with the images and thoughts of what you want, the life you want. Get so particular, you know what color you want your front door. Imagine how we talked about the qualities of your husband or your wife. Think about that person. What would that person actually look like to you? What would they do? Would they help old ladies cross the street? You know, like, what kind of life do you want? What kind of car do you want to own? What kind of home you want to live in? Do you want to be, you know, mentally and emotionally secure and safe? I mean, what kind of union do you want? How many kids do you want? You know, like what kind of career do you want? Think about all of it. Think about every detail. Flood your mind. Daydream. Delusional daydreams is really the best way to manifest. Fill your mind with these thoughts and watch you create your reality, how you want it. Anything else? Patience. It says, it takes time for miracles to happen, and I am okay with it. The angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. It is saying respect divine timing. Yes. Start manifesting. Start thinking about all those things. Don't get upset when it's not, when you wake up tomorrow and it's not here. Okay? It takes time. It takes time. Divine timing is always at play for everything, your gestation periods, and for things to show up as they're meant to. Just know that what's yours is going to be yours, and what you want, you'll have. If you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, you can't just expect, no, you know what? You should expect miracles. You should. Dream, or pray bold prayers. Dream big dreams. All right? And let the angels do the work. And do your work on you. Do your healing. Work on your stuff. Dig through your emotional, you know, traumatic stuff, shit, and sludge it away. Clear it away. You just got to look at it, acknowledge it. Know that you couldn't be who you are without it. And be like, I appreciate you for, you know, how you helped me. Thank you for always having the armor up around me. But it's time to let the armor down. It's okay to take the armor off now. You know, whatever your stuff is. You know that better than I do. Build your relationship with the Most High. These are all things that are super important. You don't have to be worried about this man, whoever this is. They got a lot of people worried about them. You don't need to be worried about them. I mean, he's got a whole crew of them out there. And I promise you, ain't none of them compare to you. Not all of them put together couldn't compare to you. Period. But, you know, we can't force people to go through their healing, to grow healable. We can't, you know, we can want all we want for other people to change and whatever, but we can't until it's time for them to change, until they go through what they got to go through to, you know, learn their lessons, and they won't. And we have to learn to accept that. Acceptance, acceptance, acceptance. Being the objective witness. That's my goal in life. To realize that nothing is happening to me. It just happens. It's just action and reaction. People normally do things from places of pain, from hurt. Just let it go. Just understand that. And just forgive them. Because, you know, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. And, you know, it doesn't do any good to harbor any of that stuff. It doesn't do any good at all. Just let it all go. Just try to be the best you can be. Every day. And it isn't going to be perfect. It's not. We're messy things. Us humans. Yes. But y'all are so beautiful. You're so beautiful and so amazing. So resilient, so strong. You guys are capable of overcoming so much adversity and still shining so bright. Please don't allow this person to dim your light. I hope you make good choices, because this person is they're not it. The cards say very, very much so, but they're going to come back. They're another test for you, and I hope you make the right decision. But if you don't, you know, there's really no wrong decision. It just means that you're not ready. You haven't learned that lesson yet, but you will when it's time. It may be this time, maybe next time, maybe a couple more times, who knows? But it's all in perfect timing for you. It's all in divine timing. Like the card was saying, you can't rush timing. It all happens as it's supposed to. Anyhow, to the moon and back, guys. Until next time, stay blessed. Bye.